It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
It's going down. It's going down.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. This biggity boy's a diggity dog. I have them like Miley Cyrus, clothes off, twerking in their bras and thongs. Face down, booty up. That's the way we like the world. Yeah. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Timber.
Swing your partner round and round into the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round into the night, it's going down. Swing your partner round and round into the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round into the night, it's going down.
I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance.
You better dance.
Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the
Hey everyone, this is Gillette and you're welcome to Gillette Show. In the show today, we are going to be talking about your belief system in response to therapeutic treatment. What is belief system in the first place? Your belief system is just your natural belief that this particular doctor or this particular medication is the right one to treat your sicknesses. That is the reason why we prefer to go to particular doctors or to take particular medications over the other. And if we do not go to those particular doctors, we will not find ourselves being treated. So, I know that we do have patients at home or we are sick as well and possibly looking for a quick solution to the treatment of our sicknesses. So today I want to tell you that your belief system will contribute to more than 50% of your response to treatment. No matter the kind of disease, whether it's a chronic disease or any other, somebody will be wondering that what is the big deal behind this. The great deal is that we do have patients at home who are sick and we are possibly looking for a quick solution to the treatment of their sicknesses. And we often make this mistake of taking them to those doctors that our own belief systems respond positively to, instead of taking them to the doctor whom the patient's belief system responds positively to. Like for example, if I have a sick mother at home and I want to take her to a doctor for treatment, I need to find out from her whether she would want it, or whether she likes that particular doctor or not. I just ask, Mama, I want to take you to Dr. X. If she accepts, I will just know that her belief system responds positively to that particular doctor and I will take her there. And just taking her there shows that since her belief system already responds positively to that doctor, she's already 50% healed. And the doctor in question will just complete her treatment with medications just at the level of 50% and she'll be totally healed within the shortest possible time. But if I want to take her to Dr. X and she says, no, I want Dr. Y, then I'm supposed to stop. I will not take her to Dr. X again, but I will go to Dr. Y, because if I insist to go to Dr. X, I will just be wasting my time because she may end up not being healed of her illness. This is because studies have shown that patients that had their belief system responded positively to particular doctors were taken to those doctors in question, and they equally responded positively to treatment, even when those doctors in question did give them fake medication. Why? Patients that their belief system responded negatively to particular doctors were taken to that doctor and they responded negatively to treatment despite the fact that the doctors did give them the appropriate medication for the treatment of their diseases. So I'm going to invite a healthcare expert to come and explain us the mechanism behind this action. So, Mr. Kumba NS, you are welcome.
A clear example of a patient belief system or the mindset is seen in a clinical trial in a double-blinded study where two groups of patients with the same illness and same disease state are put under this study. One group is given the real medication or for the treatment, and the other group, which is used as a control, is given the placebo or the sugar pill, or some people may call it a fake pill. So at the end of the study, evidence has shown that those that were in the control group or were taking the placebo usually respond sometimes even more positively to those that were taking the real treatment. So the question now becomes, what is it that is making this patient responding more when they are not taking the real medication? And the only logical conclusion is that it is their belief system, is what they believe in, that they are taking this medication, they are coming to the clinic for this treatment, so they will get healed. And that is why they are having those positive response.
Thank you, Mr. Kumba Enes. I believe that this makes sense to somebody. Just put it into practice and you'll see the amazing result that you are going to get. If you are following me for the first time, make sure you click on subscribe so that anytime I upload another video, you'll be the first to receive a signal. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and loved ones. Thank you for following me in today's program. Stay tuned to my subsequent programs and remember,
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.